Hey everyone, this is Derrick Broze with the Conscious Resistance Network. First, we're going to start with the CIA and newly released information regarding CIA spying. Of course, this should not be a surprise to anybody who's paid attention to my channel or any sort of truth investigative channels over the last, 40, 50 years. But to some of you, it may be new. Before we get into that, though, I want to remind you guys to bookmark theconsciousresistance.com. Come here to our website. You can get all of our latest content. And make sure you follow directly on our website in case social media gets shut down anywhere. And I also want to remind you can scroll down here to the right-hand side and subscribe to our newsletter. Just put in your email there. I send out a weekly newsletter every Saturday where you can get lots of info and helpful things for you, including the fact that I will be speaking at Anarchapulco this coming 2019. If you click right here on this little button, you can get discounted tickets, 10% off. So go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get into it. This is coming from The Hill. CIA's surveillance state is operating against us all, which is a pretty bold title for a mainstream website like The Hill, which is centered around Washington, D.C. politics. And it's written by Sharyl Attkisson as an opinion contributor. And you may remember Sharyl Attkisson from a few years back. She used to work for CBS, and then she kind of just quit and became almost like a whistleblower for the mainstream news, similar to Ben Swan and others, Amber Lyon, and others who've worked for mainstream press and then just came out and exposed it. And Sharyl Attkisson, she worked in the mainstream press for a number of years, and then she eventually left, and then she did a really awesome TED Talk you can find. If you haven't seen that, I recommend that. Very much informative. And then she has her own website, I believe. I can't recall the name of it. But either way, she broke a story the other day, and now she is here writing an opinion piece for The Hill to put some light on that story. And as I said, it's called CIA's Surveillance State is Operating Against Us All. So she looks at here, the latest outrage involving the CIA is found in newly declassified documents from 2014. They reveal the CIA not only intercepted emails of U.S. citizens, but they were emails of the most sensitive kind, written to Congress and involving whistleblowers reporting alleged wrongdoing within the intelligence community. So, of course, the CIA themselves trying to prevent any whistleblowers or anybody from actually holding anyone accountable. And this is why people term these sort of organizations, the CIA, the NSA, the DIA, and all these other intelligence agencies that most people have never heard of and will never truly understand, and even those who know of them we don't really understand. But they make up what many people consider the deep state, the shadow government, the kind of parapolitical power structure that exists behind closed doors and it's unelected, and while your precious votes cannot stop them. This is what this is about, is that within the framework of the CIA, the average person has no idea how it works and what's going on, and they are able to spy on all kinds of people and to know what people are talking about, and maybe to prevent whistleblowers from coming forward, or to just at least be ahead of the game and know who's looking into them, things like that. So it says, these revealed that the CIA intercepted emails of U.S. citizens, but also emails involving whistleblowers writing to Congress to report alleged wrongdoing in the intelligence community. So these disclosures, kept secret until now, are two letters of, quote, congressional notification from the Intelligence Community Inspector General at the time, Charles McCullough. He stated that during the, quote, routine counterintelligence monitoring of government computer systems, the CIA collected emails between congressional staff and the CIA's head of whistleblowing. So apparently the CIA routinely monitors government computer systems as part of their counterintelligence. And this is just, they're like, we have to spy on everybody to see if anybody's doing anything wrong. And so that inherently involves spying. Mr. McCullough added that he was concerned about the CIA's, quote, potential compromise to whistleblower confidentiality and the consequent chilling effect that the present counterintelligence monitoring system might have on intelligence community whistleblowing. And in letters to lead Democrats and Republicans at the time, he says many of these emails concern pending and developing whistleblowers' complaints. So the CIA is obviously keeping tabs on people who are trying to whistleblow or make complaints about their activities. And these are from March 2014. They were conducted under the leadership of CIA Director John Brennan, who of course is currently now an MSNBC contributor that everybody loves all of a sudden. He's also the mastermind of the drone program in Obama's kill list, and of course the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, who's also lied about NSA surveillance several times. and they were both under the Obama administration. And Sharyl Attkisson asks, is it legal? According to the CIA, the spy agency is supposed to be limited since the 70s to collecting intelligence for only authorized intelligence purposes, and nobody believes this, though. The CIA runs wild and does whatever the hell it wants. And she says this is where it gets slippery. The CIA claims it must engage in routine counterintelligence monitoring of government computers to make sure employees aren't doing bad things, and now that gives them the leeway to monitor all kinds of Americans' communications that can be swept up with their dragnet. And yeah, from there it goes into their system, and they can analyze and do whatever they want with it, and like I said, use that information to blackmail people, target people, go after people, do whatever they need to do. And the only reason the public knows anything about this is because of Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa. And I gotta say, like, I know this guy's name. I don't know his voting record. I don't know what he's about, other than the fact that he's a statist, he's a politician, he thinks he can control people. But in this particular instance, this dude fought for 4 years to get this information to the public. It took him 4 years to get this shocking congressional notifications declassified. And he says that Clapper and Brennan both dragged their feet, and also that the Trump administration were no more responsive. It says only when he appealed to current Intelligence Community Inspector General Michael Atkinson, who was just sworn in on May 17th, was this material finally declassified. The fact that the CIA under the Obama administration was reading congressional staff's emails about intelligence community whistleblowers raises serious policy concerns, as well as potential constitutional separation of powers issues that must be disclosed publicly, wrote Grassley in a statement. So yeah, legal or not, these kind of things happen, and no matter who you voted for in the midterms or who you're going to vote for in 2020, the CIA is still going to be there, and these type of things are going to continue. That is all for today. I just wanted to check in and drop that little piece of information to you. There will be another video dropping this afternoon, and stay tuned for that. For now, please do bookmark theconsciousresistance.com. If you want to show us some extra support, you can always visit patreon.com/Derrick Broze to support our efforts to make documentaries and hard-hitting content. Thank you for watching. Remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Peace.